Hello everybody, what's up? Big John here. Today we're doing a very special episode. It's kind of a Q&A episode. Recently I've watched a video on YouTube called Behind the Curve, or Beyond the Curve, or whatever it was called. Basically it was a video about flat earthers. I just have a few questions. I have a few questions. Okay, I'm not one of those, people who automatically dismiss a theory, but I have questions. Okay, I'm not one of those people who think the world's a perfect place. All right, I'm a theorist too. Okay, I'm one of those people who think the world is showing us all these movies about zombies and zombie TV shows because the government is making a toxin that will create zombies. And the people that live from said toxin will be the people who are allowed to live in the new world. I'm one of those people. The flat earth, all that, I won't deny there's some science behind it. Some parts somewhat make sense. But I have some questions. 3 to be exact. As you can see, three questions that, and a comment that had involved the video that I watched. So let's get to this. So the first question will also have the part of the video that I just mentioned. It's called Foucault's pendulum. Now, if you don't know who that is, in 1850, there was a man called Leon Foucault who wanted to see if he could physically see the Earth rotating. So he made a pendulum. You've probably seen a pendulum before, a little tiny ball tied to a string going back and forth, back and forth. Well, Leon Foucault expanded that massively with a 60-foot rope, with a 60-foot metal rope, I should say, and a ball made of copper that weighed about 10 pounds for when I watched the History Special on. And as you can probably guess, within a couple hours the pendulum stopped. But within those couple of hours the pendulum moved. Now, I already know what you're thinking. Oh, well, when he threw it, he probably threw it at a curve. No. Leon Foucault did not throw it. He tied the pendulum to another object, and he threw a candle underneath it, and burned the rope to where gravity threw the pendulum. He didn't touch it at all. The pendulum moved on its own with the curvature of the Earth. Earth's rotation. The Earth is moving. So, and in your video, Behind the Curve, or Beyond the Curve, whatever it's called, I forgot already. In your own video, one of your people, a flat earther, spent $28,000 on a scientific instrument that proved 2 different ways. In the movie, he said he was going to do a third option, but 2 different ways that the Earth moves 15 degrees every hour. So I don't know how the third option went, but you got 2 strikes against you already. So either third time's the charm, or 3 strikes you're out. So, question number 2. Actually, let's go back to question number 1 real quick. So, you're saying that the Earth doesn't rotate? Then prove it. Because thousands of scientists throughout history, and not even scientists, regular people, everyday people like me, like you, have proven that if you if you dangle a pendulum from a high enough height and you let it go, within a few hours it will move by itself. No help. But, prove to me where the science is wrong on that one. Give me your reasoning here. Number 2. The Red Bull Super Space Jump commercial. As you guys probably know, a few years back, Red Bull promoted the world's greatest skydiver, or thrillist, or I don't know what the hell dude was. He was crazy, if you ask me, but they sponsored him and paid probably millions of dollars to launch this dude into space to jump out of the shuttle down to Earth. And in that video that he brought back with him, you could see the curvature of the Earth several dozen times. Like, half the video is literally him spinning, and you see the curvature of the Earth pass around and around and around. I warn you, you will get dizzy if you watch the video too many times. I watched it like 5 times last night, and I was threw up. But, I mean, are you telling me they would doctor up a video like that was made to be a promotional campaign for an energy drink just to make sure everyone kept thinking the world was flat, or was not flat and it was round? Okay? And I think someone going all the way up to the space and coming down, I'd be screaming that the world was flat if it was. If it was. And okay, here's my third question. I already know what you guys are gonna probably put in the comments, but I want a little more than that. You're already gonna say, I already know, but you're already gonna say it's the government, they're hiding it from us. My third question is, what does the government gain from telling us the world is round and not flat? Now you're gonna say the government's lying to us. Well, okay, that's America's government. What about the other governments? Every country, as far as I know of, every country has a satellite out there taking pictures of this planet. Japan, China, Asia, North Korea. We know Russia does, you know, the whole Sputnik thing back in the 60s or 50s, whenever that happened. We know Russia has one up there. So you're telling me all the governments got together and said, no matter what we do to each other, no matter how many of our people each of us kill, we all have to make sure that the world thinks the world is round. You're telling me that all the governments sat down and decided that no matter what happens between all of us, we have to make sure the world believes that the world is round. Really? I'm sorry if I sound a little jackassy about that one, but really? I mean, I know a few countries I would probably side with America. You know, Canada, maybe England. I'm pretty sure Germany does not like us. Russia probably doesn't like us. I know North Korea don't like us. You know? So, those are my 3 questions for the Flat Earth world. If you're a Flat Earther, you know, what's your answer? Hit in the comments below. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time. This is Big John, and I'm out of here.